Vittoria, 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 mio cuore, non lagrimar più, non lagrimar più, è sciolta d'amore la vir servitù. Vittoria, Vittoria, mio cuore, non lagrimar più, è sciolta d'amore la vir servitù, è sciolta d'amore la servitù. Già l'empiato ai danni frastuolo di sgualdi, con vezzi burgialli di spose glignani, le frode, gli affanni non hanno più loco, del crudo suo fuoco e spendola l'ore. Vittoria, 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 mio cuore, non lagrimar più, non lagrimar più, è sciolta d'amore la vir servitù, è sciolta d'amore la servitù. Da luci ridenti non esce più strale, che piaga mortale nel petto m'avventi. Nel duol ne tormenti io più non mi sfaccio, e rozioni laccio smarrito il timore. Vittoria, 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 mio cuore, non lagrimar più, non lagrimar più, è sciolta d'amore la vir servitù, è sciolta d'amore la servitù. Tre giorni son che Nina, che Nina, che Nina, in letto se ne sta, in letto se ne sta. Tre giorni son che Nina, che Nina, che Nina, in letto se ne sta, in letto se ne sta. Pifferi, timpani, cembali, svegliate mia ninetta, svegliate mia ninetta, accio non dorma più, accio non dorma più. Svegliate mia ninetta, svegliate mia ninetta, accio non dorma più. Pifferi, timpani, cembali, svegliate mia ninetta, svegliate mia ninetta, accio non dorma più, accio non dorma più. Svegliate mia ninetta, svegliate mia ninetta, accio non dorma più. circonda, va per lo mare che la circonda, onda per onda, la navicella, onda per onda, per onda, la navicella. Così il mio con era mal amore or scende, or s'alza, come lo sbalza la tua procella, come lo sbalza la tua procella. Va per lo mare che la circonda, onda per onda, la navicella, onda per onda, la navicella, onda per onda, la navicella. In einem Bäcklein Hölle, da schossen frohe Reil, die launische Forelle war über wie ein Pfeil. Ich stand an dem Gestade und sah in dieser Höhe des Münterfischlein bade im klaren Bäcklein zu, des Münterfischlein bade im klaren Bäcklein zu. Ein Fischer mit der Rüte wohl an dem Ufer stand und saß mit kaltem Brüte, wie sich das Fischlein fand. Solang dem Wasser helle, so dass ich nicht erbricht, so fängt die Forelle mit seiner Angel nicht, so fängt die Forelle mit seiner Angel nicht. Endlich voll dem Diebe die Zeit zu lang. Macht das Bäcklein tiechisch Triebe und ich es gedacht, so zückte seine Rüte das Fischlein sappelt dran und ich mit regem Blute sah die Betrogene ran und ich mit regem Blute sah die Betrogene ran. über meines Liebchens Augen stehen verwundert alle Leute. Ich dir Wissende da gegen. Weiß recht gut, was das bedeutet. Weiß recht gut, was das bedeutet. Denn es heißt, ich liebe all diesen und nicht etwa den und jenen. Lasset nur ihr guten Leute euer Wunden, euer Sünden. Ja, mit ungeholenen Mägden bricht sie wohl in die Runde, doch sie sucht nicht zu verkünden. Ihm die nächste süße Stunde, ihm die nächste süße Stunde. Schön und zart seh ich sie an, auf Himmels Künsten spürweist, dass ihr alles untertan, dass ihr alles untertan. Sie schön und gut dazu, reizlab wie milder Kindheit. Ihre Mag eilt amor zu, doll teilt seine Blindheit. Und verweilt in süßer Ruhe, und verweilt in süßer Ruhe. Darum Silvia, Tenosam, der hollen Silvia Herren, jeden Reiz besiegt sie lang, den Hilden gewähren. Kränze ihr und Saitenklang, Kränze ihr und Saitenklang. Quand en sourire me surprit, je sentis frémir tout mon être. ce qui rompait mon esprit, je ne puis d'abord le connaître. Quand ton regard tomba sur moi, je sentis mon âme se fondre. Mais ce que serait, c'était moi. Je ne puis d'abord en répondre. Ce qui me vainquit à jamais se fit empli de charme. Et je n'ai su que je t'aimais. Qu'en voyant ta première larme, bergère légère, je crains tes empans, ton âme s'enflamme, mais tu n'aimes pas. Ta mine amitine prévient et séduit, mais venant au tel, tu fuis qui te suit, tu fuis qui te suit. Bergère légère, je crains tes empans, ton âme s'enflamme, mais tu n'aimes pas. Tu chantes, tu vantes, l'amour est sa loi, parole frivole, tu n'aimes que toi, tu n'aimes que toi. Bergère légère, je crains tes enfants, ton âme s'enflamme, mais tu n'aimes pas. On me parle plus du chemin, mais dans la porte on m'appelle, et bien qu'elle me soit rebelle, j'y veux encore passer demain. Il est fleuri de jasmin, entendre c'est sans nouvelle, et bien qu'elle me soit cruelle, j'y passe des fleurs sans la main. Pour toucher son cœur animé, je chante mes peines cruelles, et bien que l'homme soit rebelle, c'est pour moi la plus doux chemin. take, oh, take those lips away that so sweetly were forsworn, and those eyes, the break of day, lights that do mislead the morn. But my kisses bring again seals of love, but sealed in vain. Mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay and hear your true love's coming, that can sing both high and low. Trip no further, pretty sweeting, journeys end in lovers' meeting. Every wise man's son doth know. What is love? 'Tis not hereafter. Present mirth hath present laughter. What's to come is still unsure. In delay there lies no plenty. Then come kiss me, sweet and 20. Use of stuff will not endure, not endure. Mistress mine, where are you roaming? Blow, blow, the winter wind, thou art not so unkind as man's ingratitude. Thy tooth is not so keen, because thou art not seen. Although thy breath be rude, although thy breath be rude. Hey ho, sing hey ho, unto the green holly. Most friendship is feigning, most loving mere folly. Then hey ho, the holly. This life is most jolly. Freeze, freeze, thou bitter sky, that dost not bite so nigh as benefits forgot. Though thou the waters warp, thy sting is not so sharp. As friend remembered, not as friend remembered not. Hey ho, sing hey ho, unto the green holly. Most friendship is feigning, most loving mere folly. Then hey ho, the holly. This life is most jolly, most jolly.
I wouldn't exactly call it carrying on, but I sure did see some things I never seen before. I got to Kansas City on a Friday. By Saturday I learned a thing or two. For up to then I didn't have an idea of what the modern world was coming to. I counted 20 gas buggies going by themselves almost every time I took a walk. Then I put my ear to a bell telephone and a strange woman started in to talk. Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. They went and built a skyscraper 7 stories high, about as high as a building ought to grow. Everything's like a dream in Kansas City. It's better than a magic lantern show. You can turn the radiator on whenever you want some heat. With every kind of comfort, every house is all complete. You can walk to privies in the rain and never wet your feet. They've gone about as far as they can go. They've gone about as far as they can go. Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. They got a big theater they call a Burley Q. For 50 cents you can see a dandy show. One of the gals is fat and pink and pretty, as round above as she was round below. I could swear that she was padded from her shoulder to her heel. But later in the second act when she began to peel, she proved that everything she had was absolutely real. She went about as far as she can go. She went about as far as she can go. Colorado, my home, sweet home. Hear yourself laugh and you laugh a lot more. Gives a man confidence to holler in the mountains. Hey there, Rio. Hey there, Rio Grande. Where else, Rio, did you learn to roar? Well, I'll tell you. Let me tell ya, Rio, like me, you would be only a small-time trickle without the mountains of Colorado, my home, sweet home. When a man depends on all this elevation, he will never go away. A sky full of Rockies for my roof up there. A great golden medal for my rocking chair. A claim and a cabin and some breathing air. Colorado, my home. And here till the judgment I will stay. Here till the Ponderosa walks away. Here where I'm proudest when I hear me say, Colorado, my home. Here's where the silver finds you, together with the gold that will stick on your shoe. Missouri mules and plain damn fools may leave us for a little, but they all come back someday. There ain't 7 wonders, only 3. The mountains and meadows where some man can see, and somewhere a Rocky Mountain gal for me. Colorado, my home. Colorado. his name on a tree, or the firstborn inherit the throne? What is a sculptor aspiring to be when he spends half his life carving stone? Kings build their tombs for the ages, poets and fools fill up their pages. What are we hoping for? What do we fear? I say we yearn to leave something that lasts, to be known for what little we've done. Men tell their children the tales of their past, and each man gives his name to his son. Something in song or in story, something in blood, something of glory, something that won't fade away in a year. Well, I will not flicker and die like an ember. Too many men flicker and die. I will leave something behind to remember. Somehow I must. Don't ask me why. I have no son, at least none I can claim, and no patience for carving in stone. All that I have are my skill and my name, and this chance to make both of them known. This is my key to the portal, how I can leave something immortal, something that time cannot make disappear, something to say. I was here. Thank you so much for joining us today. A couple quick thank yous. Thank you so much to Denis for 4 years of amazing friendship and working together. Thank you so much for Dr. Jamie Reimer-Seaman for giving me so much inspiration and knowledge and being a shoulder that I can lean on during my past 4 years here at UNL. Thank you to my past instructors, Dr. Dwayne Dunn, Mr. Randy Fry, all of my instructors here at UNL, anyone that I've had the chance to work with. Thank you so much for giving me a strong foundation and a structure that I'll use for the rest of my life. Thank you so much to my friends for their constant support, my friends here at Westbrook, my friends at Phi Delta Theta, Omicron Delta Kappa, my friends just across the board within the CMB. Thank you so much for your friendship. I have learned so much from you over the past 4 years, and I am so grateful that I've been able to meet you and spend time with you and have you as part of my story and be a part of your story. And lastly, thank you so much to my family, Mom, Dad, Noah, Andrew, Grandma and Grandpa Stussie, and Grandma and Grandpa Ingram, Greg, Aunt Dee, and Maddie. Thank you so much for just giving me support and giving me constant love, even when I didn't feel like I deserved it at times. But thank you so much for always being there for me and for making this dream of mine here at UNL possible. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you all soon.